Hello everyone, welcome to school lunches for the 2020-2021 year, we can hope. My girls are in 7th and 9th grade, so they're a little older than obviously some other channels might have younger, so we've got the teen lunches going on here. So let me get into the lunches real quick and then I'll talk about their lunch boxes because there was a change. So for Emily, she is going to have turkey on a sub with pickle, mayo, and mustard. She has some strawberries and raspberries here. Gave her some Mott's fruit snacks. And then these are the sour cream and onion toasted chips by Ritz. She has a peanut butter chocolate chip granola bar. And according to her, these are the best ones ever. And then I'm giving her a muffin. I don't know if she has a break or anything. Her lunch hour is like almost an hour, so I'm assuming she probably doesn't, but I'm just gonna throw it in there in the event that she does. And then a little can of 7-Up. And then Maddie is going to have just a turkey sandwich, no pickle. She has these honey barbecue flavor twists by Fritos. These are delicious. Some watermelon. She also has the Mott's fruit snacks. She has a blueberry muffin as well. Did I call that a muffin? That's a muffin. I don't remember what I said. And then I'm giving her the chewy peanut butter chocolate chip granola bar. And then she's also going to have a 7-Up. So I had to make a change. I had to buy Maddie a new lunchbox, unfortunately. Last year, let me move this here. We used these lunch boxes. Both girls had one. They worked great. They worked great for the bento box, the yum box, the easy lunch boxes, everything, with a nice big ice pack and room to spare. The problem is it's a lot taller and she doesn't have a lot of room in her backpack because they are not going to be able to have lockers. So I found this lunchbox off of Amazon. I know it's not fully extended, but it's smaller than the width of this, so fitting in her backpack works out so much better. I mean, I don't know how great of a lunchbox it is. I looked at reviews. This is by, Terrania, maybe. I'll link it below if you're interested, but it does have a little pocket up front. Put some wet ones in there in the event she needs to wipe the table, you never know. And then they also each have a hand sanitizer in there. So yeah, so we'll see how that goes. I did have to buy about this new container, and the easy lunch boxes fit in there, but I had to pack a container that doesn't leak for the, what is this? Watermelon. So I did buy this. I do like to have a lot of different kinds of containers. So I got this one at, where did I get this at? Target. And is it a Snap Lock? So yeah, I also do like to say that I will wrap their sandwiches in plastic wrap to avoid it getting soggy because they go in the fridge overnight. I do these at night, and then that way it doesn't also touch the chips. So, and also I do not put the chips or the crackers in the fridge, just a tip. So that's it for Monday. They are only going 2 days a week, so we'll see if we can get some other lunches throughout the week from home. All right, guys, here we go for Tuesday's lunch. This is Maddie's lunch. She's gonna have a turkey sandwich on a bagel thin and some pineapple. Hopefully we will have a lunch from Emily. She is busy practicing her new instrument that she picked up yesterday, which is a saxophone. So yeah, so there is Maddie's lunch. All right, guys, Emily already ate lunch before I filmed, so here's my lunch, totally random. So I have 2 mini peppers with some garden vegetable cream cheese in them. Then I've got some light salami, this turkey pepperoni stick, and then a nectarine. So that's it for Tuesday. All right, guys, here we go for Wednesday's lunch. For Emily, she requested PB&J, so she has, this is a whole peanut butter jelly. I'm able to stack this. Some barbecue Pringles, a string cheese, some of these thin and crispy chocolate chip cookies. These are so good, you guys. And of course, I went back to Costco to get another box and can't find them. So if you see them, they are very delicious. Some peaches, and then she has one of the mini root beers. Maddie's gonna have another turkey sandwich on the hoagie roll, some veggie straws, some peaches. She got a 7-Up, and then I'm giving her a Yo Crunch with M&Ms and throwing this in. We'll see what happens here. So yeah, so that's everything for Wednesday, and I apologize for my dog's clickety clackety toes. She's walking around clacking everywhere. See y'all Thursday. All right, guys, so as I thought, lunch video is pretty short. I did try to do the girls' lunches here, but every time I would remember they had already eaten, so we'll try better next week. So yeah, so 2 lunches a week is really not amazing, but anyways, I just thought I would get on and tell you guys how the first week went. It went okay. They're having some issues with their backpacks because they're so full. So I feel really bad for them because it's like, they just don't, the locker is really important. It's a really important thing to have when you're, and I'm thankful that they don't have books like I did back in the day, because that would have just, I don't know how they would have done it. But Emily has played the flute for 3 years, and she went into her new jazz band class, and they don't have flute in jazz band. So the teacher was really nice, and he was like, look, you can play the piano or the saxophone, neither of which she knows how to play. So she took on the saxophone. So that is another big item that she's having to carry with her, because she has to bring it home daily now because she doesn't know how to play it, so she has to learn it. So that was a little shock, but she's super excited to learn it. She has learned, you know, like Mary had a little lamb and hot cross buns. So she picked that up pretty quickly, and I guess it is the same fingerings as the flute. It's just, yeah. So we'll see if she can do that. I think she's a little worried that she's going to be able to basically be able to play it within the 9 weeks. So I told her to challenge herself. I mean, there's nothing wrong with, you know, if you can't do it, fine, but at least you tried. So her goal is to be a music teacher when she gets out of school. So you need to learn other instruments, obviously, but yeah, so that was that. Maddie was fine. It was the same school she's been to, and she didn't have any issues finding her classes, even though she was worried about it. And I was like, you've been to this school before. I mean, you know, it's not new. Emily didn't have any issues either. We had a map. So she has PE, band, art, and language arts. She only has 4 classes because they go for like an hour and a half. And so the first 3 classes are like right close to each other, and then the last class is upstairs. So she didn't have any issues with that. But yesterday was Friday, so and Fridays everybody is online, and so all the teachers are online and stuff. So that was a little tricky. Maddie had a hard time. She missed her art class because she didn't know where the link was to get on, but just a learning curve. And then they were fine. But then last night, after I picked Emily up from volleyball, I get the email that there's already a case in the high school. And it is a student that goes on the same days that she goes. I don't know if it's a freshman, sophomore, I don't know. The email basically said that they will contact us, the parents, by Monday if your child may have been in contact with that student. I'm assuming meaning in the same class, because obviously who knows if they could have walked by each other. But they are all wearing masks and stuff. Emily's very good about wearing her mask. And as far as I know, I don't think there was any issues with the teenagers being pains in the butts with their masks. So school's pretty strict about it. And then an elementary school had one student, a little 2nd grader, that I guess came down with it. So we'll see. This is like, I don't even know, you guys. This is so crazy, this whole school thing. Like I said, you guys know it was a hard decision for me to send him. I'm still okay the fact that I sent him. I guess I didn't think that the first week of school we would have an outbreak. So funny thing, sports is like really still up in the air. She hasn't yet had a game. The other teams have, the higher up teams have. They each had 1 game last week. But we were having problems because some of the bigger schools around our area weren't playing sports yet. So the rule is that when you start a sport in high school, you have to have 10 practices in before you can play a game. So I think that's what we're up against right now, is that a lot of the schools haven't been practicing, whereas we had been practicing. So we're ready to go. So we're waiting. But when I drove by on Friday to pick her up from volleyball, Thursday, one of those days, the football team had a game and the soccer team had a game. And the football team, the way the football field set up is it's like kind of curved down, so you really can't like sit at the fence and be able to see. But when I drove by, there were parents like sitting in their trucks really high up in chairs to watch. And then the soccer field actually is kind of by the chain link fence, and there were people sitting outside the chain link fence. And that's exactly what I would do if I was in that situation. I would totally sit outside. We do have an option to watch like a live feed. But I tried to watch like the sophomore, we know a girl that's on the sophomore volleyball, and I tried to watch that game, and it was delayed, it wouldn't come up. So that was kind of frustrating, because we do have to pay for that. You can buy like a package for like $70 for the whole year, or I think I paid $10 a month, because volleyball only goes for September and October. So yeah, so all I know is that they better get this all figured out by the time softball starts, because that's our jam. And I will sit outside the fence to watch my kid play high school softball for sure. Anyway, so it's Saturday. It's like 11:30 a.m. The girls are still sleeping. Welcome to teenagehood. They're about to get woke up though, because we are painting their rooms today. They each have, their bedrooms are painted from when they were little girls, little babies. Maddie's is still from her nursery. It's like a lime green. She had Winnie the Pooh theme when she was a baby. And then Emily's is Pepto-Bismol pink. So it's time. So I had already started, you can see these walls are like mocha, and we're going to paint everything gray, like a Revere pewter gray. I'd already started on the bathroom. I did that like right at the Corona, and then I haven't painted anything else yet. So it's time. We're going to do that today, and Maddie's getting a full-size bed on Monday, so see weekend ahead. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know, like I said, there's only a couple lunches, but we will try. I tried to do a grocery haul last week, had a really nice grocery haul, and for some reason, I always push the button for slow motion and don't realize it until I go to edit. So that video was out the door. So I will try to do a grocery haul this week and do a little bit of a stock for some things, hopefully. So anyways, hope you guys have a great weekend. See you all next time.